back with another one. Right now, you're looking at one of the most performative videos on my channel. A feeding compilation of a pet snake I used to have. But why? Why did they do so well? When most people think of a snake, something similar to this emoji pops up as a mental image. But how often do you actually see a snake colored this way? Introducing Opheodrys. This is a small genus of non-venomous colubrids consisting of 2 species. They encapsulate perfectly what people think of when imagining snakes. The rough green snake, like the one featured in my feeding compilation, is readily available in the pet trade as wild-caught specimens. Rough green snakes are notoriously difficult to keep in captivity. These fragile snakes are even more difficult to breed. I've personally tried to keep multiple individuals with no long-term success. So what's the deal? Why don't these snakes thrive in captivity? No, I'm no herpetologist or anything, but when looking at wild rough green snakes' gut content and comparing them to what we can provide in captivity, something's not adding up. As you can see here, the bulk of their diet consists of spiders and caterpillars, with crickets, aka what's readily available in the pet trade, only being a mere 14% of their diet. This basically tells us that feeding them a staple of crickets will not be a sufficient diet, which would explain perfectly why most rough green snakes fail to thrive in captivity. Now what about the other member of this genus, the smooth green snake? These pretty much aren't available in the pet trade at all. Maybe they aren't as easy to collect, or their populations aren't as abundant. When taking a look at the smooth green's gut content, crickets and grasshoppers make up a significantly larger portion of their diet, which is what we can provide in captivity. So that leaves us with just one question, chat. How do these do in captivity? I think we all know where this is going. It all starts with 2 wild-caught individuals and 1 naturally set up vivarium. That's right, baby. Operation Captive Smooth Green Snakes is a go. Now, before all the reptile Karens run to the comments saying how it's illegal to collect snakes, I'll have you know that during the time of collection, it was in fact perfectly legal. They have since changed those rules and regulations, so I'm gonna have to probably end up getting these registered and grandfathered in, but that's for another video. Not to mention, the alternative that is available in the pet trade is wild caught anyway, so what difference does it make? In keeping these snakes, I hope to learn more about their ecology, documenting their behaviors for you and I to watch together. In the wild, smooth green snake populations are under immense pressure from human development, and specifically the use of pesticides. Since these snakes eat insects as their primary diet, they are directly affected, not indirectly, but directly affected by the spraying of pesticides. The snakes eat the bugs that have been eating on pesticide-sprayed plants, and the snakes die. It's that simple. They eat the bugs and they die. A beautiful and absolutely harmless snake that may have once been found in your backyard is gone. Done. That's why I feel it's so important for the awareness of species like this to be made. In any case, they make beautiful terrarium subjects. Since keeping them, I've already learned a lot about the species, and they seem to be thriving. Hopefully in time I can create a care video on these guys so other people can know how to take care of them as well. Who knows? Maybe I can be the first to provide captive specimens to the reptile hobby, ultimately helping to preserve theirs and rough green snakes populations alike. Plus, as you can see in this clip, they appear to already be mating, so. That being said, that's gonna be it for this one. A like and a comment is much appreciated. Hit that bell if you don't want to miss the next one. Deuces!